But the first question, whenever I'm like working with clients and we have our experimentation package running with them, is that why do we even run experiments, right? So there's a very famous saying that is out there in product teams that your product roadmap is just mere opinions if it's not backed by experiments. So experiments normally or usually add scientific method to opinions, and it reduces the decision risk. So a lot of the times, companies might be rolling out a feature, and then they keep on iterating on that feature, and eventually in 6 months they realize, oh, this is not something that the customers want, and eventually our conversion rate went down. So with experimentation, you reduce the decision risk in the long run. It also replaces the hippo culture. So the person who is the head of the product or the CEO, they can share their opinions, and a lot of the times what I've seen is that companies start developing that feature. There's an engineering cost on it, and then again in the future they'll say this is the feature that the customers might not have wanted. It also helps with compounded learning. So documentation is going to be very important. So you are seeing your results, you are building hypotheses based on that, and eventually you start learning around your user behaviors, what works for your customers, what doesn't work, what works in your market, and you have it in the form of a document. And then it also aligns teams on metrics. So are we optimizing for the conversion rate? Which part of the funnel are we optimizing for? So your product team, your tech team, your business teams, all of them are aligned. That's why experimentation is very important. So for you to ship fast, know why experimentation is important, know how you can implement it in your organization.